Hi, Lita. Hi. Oh, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Turn it up. Hi, Vine. Hi, guys. Oh, I can't wait to tell you, Maxwell, I can't wait to tell you where it comes from. I'm going to give y'all an update, all what's going on. Just give it a few minutes. I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm glad you guys didn't forget about me. Oh, hi, Ann. I'm glad to see you. Hi, Keisha. NYC Chocolate. Hi. Hello. Thank you. I cannot wait to talk to you guys. So much I want to tell y'all. There's so much going on. I'm going to wait a little bit for like a minute or two. Oh, I miss you guys. I miss you guys too. Trust me. Don't make me cry. No crying on the live. I done lost, I think about, not that I care, but not that I don't care about people watching, but I think I lost like 100 followers or something. Like, I think people tired of me crying, and it's okay, but don't make me cry because I missed you guys too. I'll update you guys and tell you all that's been going on. I'm feeling better. I'm doing better. It has been a lot that is going on, good and bad. I'll get into detail with you guys a little bit and let you know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit embarrassing, just a little bit. Like the last live that we had, I'm not gonna keep you guys long. I just want to update you and talk to you guys a little bit. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you. So the last live I told you guys I was separated. I had moved out, so I have my own place, and I started a new job. So somebody had mentioned my glow, and it's my new job is not necessarily in fashion the way that it was. Excuse me. Child, my sister cooking, about to kill me. It's not in fashion the way it was, and I never thought that I would leave fashion, like ever. That's something that I've wanted to be in since I was like a young teenager, but it's still in beauty. So I am at a spa where it's all about like luxury, like the skincare, cashmere sweaters and cashmere slippers and just self-care to like the highest level, and I have been enjoying it so much. Leisha, Leisha, shut up, I'm on a video. You too loud. Sorry. Get out.
You gotta get out too, Chloe. You get out.
Yeah, Chloe, you get out too. So my sister's so loud, I know if I can hear her, y'all can hear her. So it's basically, it's just luxury, just like a lot of self-care, and that is really what I have been needing. I was a little not annoyed, but I had a lot of anxiety with going back to work because I had been home for a while, and I didn't think that I was going to go back to work, especially after everything that was going on. But me sitting in the house and moping and just wallowing in everything that was going on, it just wouldn't do. I have been having like really bad panic attacks. This is why I've been missing. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself, and I want to apologize to you guys because I have not been uploading the way I wanted to, and it's not that I don't care about my channel. That's not it at all. I'm just sometimes I have to take breaks, but I don't want you guys to not be able to depend on me, depend on my posting and things like that. Not that everybody's sitting around waiting on me to post, but I don't want to be inconsistent with my channel, and I'm really doing the best that I can. I really want you guys to know that I'm doing the best I can, but lately it has just been, it's been a lot. I had went to church not too long ago, maybe like a month or so ago, and the pastor of the church, I guess God told him to tell me that I wasn't going to lose my mind, because that's honestly what it felt like. I am. Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. I am relearning everything, because one of my friends asked me, what is it that I wanted to do? And I'm going to tell y'all, even if Jesus was in front of me right now and asked me what I wanted to do, especially as far as my marriage, I would still say, I don't know. I don't know whether I want to fix it. I don't know whether I want to let it go. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little bit embarrassing, because you be with somebody for so long and you make this kind of a step, and it's like there's no fight. There's no, I can't let this go. Let's try to fix it. Let's try to work it out. It's nothing. Like, I was never there. And that is a feeling that I have been having lately that I don't like. I had this feeling when I got sick, and I noticed that I wasn't hearing anything, and it was just me and my family. And I felt like, wow, if something happened to me, what would this funeral look like? Like, it would be me in the casket with my immediate family. Like, all of these people, not that I'm known or anything, but all of these people that were in my life that I thought was my friends. Like, what's going on? And it's crazy to feel like that in your own marriage, especially being with somebody that long. Like, so you just kicking your feet up and just having a good time, and like nothing's happening. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting in disarray. Like, everywhere I look in my life, it's like it's disarray, it's craziness. Some days I'm doing well and I have a routine, and I'm trying to better myself. And other days I literally feel like I'm going to take all my clothes off and be walking down the street naked. Like, no joke, no laughing. That's literally how I've been feeling. I've been having bad panic attacks. Filming has honestly been the last thing on my mind, because what am I going to film? Like, am I going to get on camera and be huffing and puffing, gasping for air and crying and stuff? Nobody wants to see this all the time. I have other things that I am grateful for. I have other things in my life. Why can't I focus on that? This knows that. I can't get this to come to grips with this. I can be at work and I have to excuse myself because my chest is tight and I'm grasping for air. If anybody has ever had a panic attack, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It feels like you're having a heart attack. You have sharp pains, like a tightness in your chest sometimes. When I'm trying to sleep, a lot of times that's when it's the worst. When I'm laying down trying to sleep, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm adult, but we friends, so I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared of the dark. So it's bad enough that I'm sleeping by myself. I'm in a new place. It's a nice size place. So it's all of this openness around me. And sometimes I sleep and, like, it depends on my position. I'll sleep with the comforter like over the back of my head like a little kid. Like if like somebody gonna get me, the comforter gonna stop them. But it makes me feel better. So I sleep with it on the back of my head, and the only thing is out is my face. My side and everything is covered. Sometimes I'm laying there and it literally feels like I'm trying to grasp for air. Like I literally cannot breathe. And I don't know PTSD, but PTSD from what though? Like that's what I'm trying to understand. Is it PTSD from me being sick, or is it I didn't have like no, I wasn't getting beat in my marriage or anything like that. It was just to a point where if somebody is not loving you the way that you deserve, not saying that they don't love you. And at this point, I'm starting to question that. Was it, if it was even love at all? But they're not loving you the way that you need to be loved. And you're telling somebody, this is what I need. You're telling somebody, this is what I'm missing. Like, if I'm telling you, if me and you are married and I tell you something intimate, you share with your partner, you tell them things, say, ever since, I got sick, it makes me feel better to eat ice, something random. Y'all get into not an argument, but words back and forth where it's just a disagreement, and they bring up the fact in this disagreement, like kind of mocking you that you need this ice, like this is like something is wrong with you for you needing to eat this ice. It may sound like a crazy comparison, but I'm just trying to get you guys to see like an example of that. Something that you shared that makes you feel better after everything you was dealing with. And it's like it was thrown back in your face or used in a negative way by somebody you laying next to. Like, that's the reason. Things like that. It's not that there was no infidelity that I know of, at least not on my part. There was no physical or nothing like that. It just was, you tired of feeling like you are a stranger in your own marriage, or you're sleeping next to your enemy. Nobody wants to have a game plan and you telling the ops. You thinking that they're your partner and you thinking that they're down with you. Meanwhile, they holding everything you're saying, piecing it together to use later on, or keeping it in a file or something like to use against you. Nobody wants to live like that. Nobody wants to be in a relationship like that. And it is a disconnect. It is a disconnect, but also too, it's how much of a disconnect can it be if you're telling somebody this is what the issue is? And again, I'm not perfect. I'm not playing the victim. I'm not going to say it's just everything was just one-sided. I am hard-headed. I don't like to be controlled. I'm not the best at money management, because, guys love the submit line, but it's like, what I'm submitting, like what's going on here? Like, I don't have a problem submitting, but my dad is in the grave, unfortunately. Submit should be something that I choose to do. Submit should be something that I'm so comfortable in my marriage. My man got everything so under control and so locked down that daddy getting whatever. I don't have a problem doing whatever. Dinner gonna be ready when he get in the house. That plate gonna be made. This house gonna be clean. Whatever it is that he needs, that's what's going to be done. That's my definition of submission. Not just because you're the man or you're the husband that things have to be done your way, and if it's not, it's hell to pay. No, that's not a marriage. We're not doing that. So that was the reason why I had to make a change. I don't know anything past that. I don't know if I want to fix it. I don't know nothing. I'm just honestly just trying to get my mental together. Not one time since I have been on planet Earth have I ever felt out of control of my own brain. I'm one of those people that they say check on your strong friends. I'm the strong friend. But lately, like, that cement has been cracking and I can't control it. I have never not been in control of my mind. And sometimes I literally feel like I'm out of control. Yes, and I don't feel safe to submit. How do you feel safe with somebody that you sharing intimate details about yourself or something that you share with your husband, like you share with your spouse? Why would you keep something from them, especially something that helps you and make you feel better? And they turn around and use it against you. Like that is wild to me. And I'm supposed to just, well, he just stabbed me, but let me go heat his plate up. That's not how this goes. My counseling sessions have been going good. I'm not gonna lie, last week I didn't go because I didn't want to talk to anybody. I did not want to have to explain all what I was feeling in that moment and really not knowing what I was feeling. I don't know. I just did not feel like talking about it at all. So this week I'm going back to my sessions, but I had to, take a little break. I just took a break from everything. I had a talk with my mom and I was explaining to her all what was going on because, like I told you guys, damn it. I'm sorry. This is why I took a break because I don't want to keep doing this. But I'm talking to you guys now and I have to be honest. I was letting her know all what was going on with my panic attacks because I told you guys I don't like burdening my family. That's what the counselor is for. But I wanted to just explain to her what I'm dealing with. Because sometimes, and I told her this, sometimes I feel like because I'm deemed the strong one, nobody takes what I'm going through serious sometimes. It's, you are you just being dramatic. It's when I tell you it's so past that, it is so past being dramatic or like nobody wants to feel this. This is not funny. This is not cute. Like not me and my sister, but my sister has this little joke. Like when I beat cancer, my family gave me a cookout. So now that's like the running joke. Like if something's going on, my sister would be like, girl, you ain't getting no other cookout. Like, and I laugh and I go along with it because I know where her heart is and I know she means well. But also sometimes I feel like nobody is taking what I'm going through serious as far as my mental, because everybody is used to Asia being one way. Asia can handle everything. Asia is strong. If something's going on, they know that I'm the one that they can call and count on because I may fall apart later on, but in that moment, I'm going to do whatever I can do to fix the problem. If somebody is going through something, like if you're having a heart attack or something, I'm not going to sit up here and doing all of this. We're going to figure out how to save you. We're going to figure out how to get you to the hospital, how to get you stable. I'll fall apart after they tell me that you're okay. Like, that's me. So because everybody knows me one way, nobody takes serious that I am suffering. Like, guys, I am suffering. I am suffering in my head and I don't know how to stop it. And I am exhausted. I am mentally exhausted. I'm tired, guys. I'm not suicidal or nothing like that. Please don't get it twisted. Like I'm not, but I won't. I don't know if I was supposed to say that word. Sorry. I'm not having thoughts of unaliving, but I can see why people do it, to make the pain stop. I can understand why people do it. I would never do it because I'm not trying to go to hell, and I know Jesus is real, and he doesn't put anything on you more than you can bear. So I understand that. Hi, girl. Hi, honey. Yes, you made it live. And you see me, right? This is why I be taking breaks. Um, but I understand why people do it, to make the pain stop. I was one thing the counselor did tell me though, that I already knew, but to hear it from an outsider, whatever you're going through, somebody is always going through worse. And my mom said that to me a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you, it made me angry because while she was right, in the moment, I wasn't up to hearing it. Because I don't know what anybody else's life is. I can only go through what I'm going through. I don't know what Keisha is going through. I don't know what Bright Moon 008 is going through. I can only go off of what I'm going through. Y'all could be sitting there, paid all your bills, and don't have money for food for the rest of the week. And you trying to figure out how you're going to feed yourself or how you're going to feed your kids. I don't know that. I only know what Asia's going through. I only know what I am dealing with in the moment. And in the moment, it feels like, what's that expression? When it rains, it pours. Everything is happening at one time. I love fashion. I didn't have that. I don't know I left my home. I don't got no man. I didn't have no job. My health was stressing me out. You keep hearing stories about people getting to see, and if they get it in this section, it comes back in another section, or it comes back and they die. So in the back of your head, that's always there. It just felt like everything at one time. Like, what did I do? What did I do? Whatever it was, I'm sorry. Because this is like, it's a lot. Oh my God, I love you guys too. Thank you. You're going through something, only you know how you're feeling, your feelings are valid. Thank you. Thank you. But I know she wasn't trying to say that my feelings weren't valid. She was just basically trying to tell me what you're going through is not light, it's not small, but it could be worse. Because guess what? You have the ability to go outside and watch that sunshine. We ride past a funeral, not a funeral home, what's that thing where the graves be? A cemetery. All of them people that's in that ground cannot experience this light that's outside. The last couple of days have been beautiful outside. They can't go out and smell that fresh air. Look at the leaves turning colors, falling from the trees. Get on the phone with your sister or your mom and laugh and, and watch TV together on a three-way and talk about the show. Like, look at the people that are in the hospital currently going through. They would love to be in my shoes of remission. They don't know. They're in the actual fight. They don't know whether they're going to make it over or not. I made it over. They don't know. And some of them may not. Sometimes I just want to... Yes, when it rains, it pours, but the sun always comes out, dries up the rain, so this too shall pass in Jesus' name. And it will. I can't wait for it to pass, but it will. Like, I'm working a lot now. It's been a lot on me, especially with my feet, but I feel like I have somewhat of a purpose right now. I'm trying to figure out, I love watching your videos live. You're such an inspiration. Oh, thank you. Coming on live is therapeutic for you. It is, but just like thank you, Rashetta, if I'm saying your name right. Thank you. It is. But I'm going to tell you the double-sided coin of that. I don't want you guys to be weighed down. I don't want every time you see a video of mine, or I have a live, I am like bringing you guys' night down. I don't want that. But whenever I am missing or don't post a video in a few days, y'all be in my DMs. Are in my emails and sending me messages on my other videos and on YouTube. And I appreciate that because that makes me feel important, like wanted, and like I matter to somebody other than family. You know, like that makes me feel good. So at least I know, like, okay, they want to hear what's going on. They want me to share what's going on to make room what he has next for us. I, I don't. I understand what you're saying, that he's cleansing us to make room for the next thing. But why does everything have to be taken away from me to make room for the next thing? Like I feel like I have nothing. Like I've lost everything. My home, this person I love for 13, 16 years. And I'm not talking about just love, like, like, I felt sometimes so connected to this person. It felt like I could be in his skin. Like, this person is all I knew. I didn't have no whole bunch of boyfriends and nothing. Like, 99% of my first was experience with this person. I mean, I had his name on my neck. Like, why does everything have to be taken for me to get something, for him to give me something? Like, I would have rather never done it in the first place for it to be just taken from me. Like, and then for it to just be like, again, someplace else where I didn't matter. Like, there's not even no fight. Like, so I just don't matter at all. Like, oh, she's going, well, that was her choice to leave. So, okay, beat it. Good, good riddance. It's good to see you, Sharita. Hello. It is like we shared breath. It does. That's exactly what it felt like. And it's like, what happened to that? I remember when we were looking for a house, the realtor, he couldn't make it because he was at work. So it was me and my mom and the realtor looking at this house. But he knew the house that we were going to look at. He surprised us and came. This man turned the corner in his car and my face lit up. So the realtor said, hi. I'm glad to see you too. I'm okay. I'm still here, child. Crying. The realtor said, did you guys just get married? I love to see new love. We was 7, 8 years in by that time. And it was like we just got married. That's how I felt when he would come. Like I would still get butterflies and stuff in my chest when he would come home. Couldn't wait to hear his car pulling up. How do you go from that to it? You having to separate, and it's just like nothing. No, I miss you. No, let's work this out. No, okay, well, see you. Like that's sometimes people want to see you happy, so they let you go to find your happiness. They still love you, but realize they can't make you happy anymore. That's crazy to me. Like, and I can see that. I can see that. But guess who knows that's what your intentions are? You. The person on the outside does not know that's your intention, because guess what I see? I see disconnect. I see I didn't matter. I see you are happy. This is what you wanted. I basically gave you what you wanted because there's no fight at all. They probably don't even know. I'm sure they assuming I'm with my family, but they don't even know that I have my own. They don't know nothing. I'm just here. I doubt it. What nobody knows me for no celebrities to be on here. So I doubt that. So it's like, that's just where I'm at right now. I just wanted to tell you guys, like, the reason why I've been missing, and men are born to be fixers, and I think he may feel inadequate to fix it. I can understand that. I understand all of you guys' point of view, but I don't know any of this. You know why? Prime example of what I've been trying to tell y'all. There's no communication. I don't know this. So guess what happens when you're left to piece things together on your own? All you can go off is the material you're getting. And guess what the material is that I'm getting? Nothing. It's been over a month. I've been missing for 2-3 weeks just on YouTube. And when I had my last live, I was already going for, I don't even know how long then. So this is well over a month. I am a month into my new job. Can I tell you guys something though? And I really don't want to sound mean or cruel. Hi, Zanab, how are you? I can't think about what he's thinking or how he feels or any of that right now. I'm trying to get my own self together. I was having a conversation with my mom, and my mom was telling me how she had missed him, and she had went by the house and he wasn't there, and she called out for him and he didn't answer. And I said, well, what was you gonna do? She said, I would just talk to him and just let him know we didn't throw him away and all of that, and that we still love him and we're still his family. And I don't want him to feel thrown away, but I can't take that on about how he feels. I cannot. I'm trying to fix my own self. I hate to say it, but I don't care about how he feels right now. Like, I don't, because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. And everybody is asking me, what am I going to do? What are my plans? And I can't make no plans because I don't know what's going on. How I'm going to make plans with somebody that I'm not even in communication with? How do you make plans? Actions speak louder than words. Exactly. I can do all of this, how he feels, and he loves me, but maybe and he don't know how to say. All I can go off is what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is a prime example of the reason I left in the first place. It's best to focus on yourself. I have to. I left Philadelphia loving my new life, my new husband. My grass is greener. God bless you. I pray a long, healthy marriage for you and your new husband. I'm so glad you got a second chance and you're happy. Like, I really am. I pray for you guys. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed marriage. I hope God covers your marriage. Bless you with a healed heart. Yeah, so that's where that's at. Somebody said, what new job? I went back to work. I wasn't working. He took care of everything, so I gotta support myself. So, I went back to work, and I moved away from fashion a little bit because I just felt like I just needed a new challenge. I needed a pick-me-up. Rashada, I don't know. I have no communication. I don't know. I have no idea. You can't fix something by yourself, so I have no clue. I really don't. So I moved away from fashion, and I'm in the beauty space, and I'm enjoying it. It's overwhelming because it's something new and it's way more intricate than what I thought it was going to be. But it's still in the luxury space, and all things I love. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm trying to get myself together. I have been trying on and off with my diet. I've been failing on that because 1 or 2 days I'll be doing great, and then a week and a half, like I got oven cookies in there right now waiting on me. Like I don't know. I don't know if eating is like helping me. It's like a pillow or something. I can't explain it, but I don't want it to be to the point where I need it or it's making things worse. Because right now it is like a crutch. It's something that takes my mind off of everything that is going on in that moment. It's like a friend. Like I don't do drugs and, do all this here hard drinking and all of that. So that's all I have at the moment. I'm just, Lord, here come Brooklyn. Y'all knew she was going to try to make an appearance. Eating is a coping mechanism. It happens to the best of us. Yeah. And that's what it is right now. Someone can't give you what you need when you don't know what you need anymore. And that's where therapy helps to find. Yeah. I don't know what I need anymore, but I do have bullet points. I mean, I would like to have a partner that I can trust. I would like to have a partner that if I tell you something, it won't be used against me. Instead, you will try to help me fix the problem or be a comfort. Just be, even if you can't fix the problem. Sometimes you can't fix the problem. Sometimes all you need is an ear. Sometimes you need somebody that you can trust. I don't know what I want, but I know what I don't want. And I don't want to sleep next to somebody that plots on me. I don't want to sleep next to somebody that does not have my best interest, or if you do help, you're going to pay the price on the other end another way. I don't want that. That's not a marriage. That's not you loving somebody and you taking something that they're telling you in confidence, something that is important to them, something that is helping them, and you turn around and throw it up in their face like that. Like, who does that? That's you need an ear sometime, not for something. Yeah. Yeah. And that is something else. Even the airline tells you to put your mask on first, then you put your child mask on if there's an emergency. Yeah, because you can't help anybody if you're crazy. I can't help anybody if, I'm 2 seconds from jumping off the building. Like, I can't help anybody. And God is not going to get any glory out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that me getting sick and getting healed was not for me to continue to suffer, or was not for me to suffer to the point where I feel like I can't take anymore. Maybe it was to be broken down so he can get me where he wants me to be. That could be it. But that's something that I'm on the journey of trying to find out right now. One of my friends had a really good idea, and I'm curious if you guys would want to participate in it with me. She said that I should try like a challenge, like where you get up early in the morning and you just have like it's not a routine, but she used to have a 5 a.m. challenge. Like, so I ain't getting up until 5, but like maybe like a 7 or 8 o'clock challenge or something, that you do things in the morning to help prep for your day. Like, say we got up and those of you that can't do Pilates, like maybe go for like a walk in the morning or something to get your heart rate and get you ready for the day. And We make breakfast and journal, and, we pray in the morning, before we leave out. Just something that will help get us in a routine and to help mentally. And I'm trying to figure out the words. Like, my mind is all mumble jumble right now. Just some kind of wellness plan, that will help change our mindsets and get us ready for the day. My prayer is that God uses the season of separation to redefine your identity outside of the walls of marriage, and everything that's previously defined you that no longer serves a purpose in your life. You know what? I pray that too. Thank you for that, because I think we talked about that last time. I feel like my marriage did define me because I loved him so. I still do. I'm not going to say loved as in past tense. I still do. But it did define who I was. It really did. You're not saying anything wrong. Setting the intention and vibration for that. Yes, that's the perfect word. Like, setting the tone and the vibration for today. So if you guys are down with it, like, I would love, and then maybe, we once a month we do live and we check in and, see how everything has been going, what has changed for us. And my biggest thing is prayer. I don't know everybody's religion, and I respect everyone, so you can pray however it is that you pray. But I have not been praying the way that I have been supposed to. Oh, hi, hey, Destiny. Hi, honey. I'm down because I need to get some things together. Listen, great idea. I take daily walks in the morning. Yes, like, I love that. Like, and then we could all meet like once a month and just talk about what we have been incorporating, because we all don't have to do the same things, like, repetition or whatever the word is. We don't have to do the same things, but it can be 7. I don't know what you guys' work schedule is. 7, 8, 9 or something, like, or 7 to 8:30, whatever it is we can fit in that time. Like, even if it's a half an hour walk, just something just to set the intention and stuff for our day. Because sometimes, I'm gonna tell you, in the morning, I be so frustrated sometimes. By the time I get to work, my whole day is ruined from the traffic, and because I hate traffic and I hate dumb drivers. So I'm yelling in the car, I'm angry, I got anxiety already because I hate the expressway, because that's another thing I didn't tell y'all. My new job is 45 minutes to an hour away. My sister drives an hour away every morning, but she's been doing it for 15 years, so she's used to it. I'm not. I hate the expressway. I hate traffic. I hate being late. And I'm still in my 60-day trial. So it's like, I can't be strolling up in there late. They don't want to hear about no traffic. They don't care. I watch the sunrise every morning and talk to God. Like, I love that. I definitely feel like you're becoming your own person, forming your own identity. It's the season of transition, even the familiar for the unknown. I do. I leave at 7 a.m., 45 minutes. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how we can do this and incorporate you as well. Like, maybe on your days off, if you feel like it. Because I know that when you off, don't nobody got time to be trying to do this morning routine. Like, I get it, because I be in here and I don't even sleep with my mouth open. And I be like this when I'm off. Like, I totally understand. So we just going to have to find, like, a way that you can incorporate yourself. Tarella, hi! Hi, Tarella. Oh, one of my friends are here. I've been knowing her since, oh my God, I was shampooing hair. Like, it's been years. Like, her family is like my family now. Are you even sleeping? I am, but not the way that I want to. Like, I'm tired. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I have not been sleeping well. First of all, like I told you, I'm scared of the dark. I'm in a new place. I'm by myself. It's a lot of space. So it takes me a minute to fall asleep because I'm scared, and I'm just laying there, and sometimes, you know, it's hard for me to breathe. I be having little anxiety attacks and stuff. So not really, not really. When I record a lot and I'm on live, I'm usually at my sister's house. I spend a lot of time here because I can get some sleep here. You know, it's other people here, and I don't know. I can sleep better. And I know it's not something that I can keep doing. You know, I'm going to have to figure it out. But as of right now, I'm going to be staying here tonight because I'm tired and I need to get some sleep. And I know I'm not going to sleep in my place. So you're amazing sitting in your bed with a pretty skirt on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Terrell. I need all the prayers, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, like, yeah, I don't get as much sleep as I want to, but I know that that's not going to always be the case. But, you know, I went to church today, which was a blessing. We missed a lot of it because we had the timing wrong, and it took us like an hour and a half to get there because we all the way on the opposite side of where the church is now. So it took us a minute to get there. When you can't sleep, then on Instagram, I have insomnia. I'm a child. That's where I be. TikTok and Instagram, and then watching shows like Sex and the City. Like, I can't recite the words word for word. Like, can't go to sleep. Like, I can't watch it tomorrow. Like, that's what I be doing. You look great. You really, thank you. Thank you. I'm telling you, listen, y'all. My skin has changed. Like, look at this. Look how good my skin is looking since I've started this new job. I'm going to have to put y'all down with the products and stuff that I've been using. I have really been getting into more self-care on a deeper level. I got a facial. I'm going to start getting facials every month. I'll put you guys down with the products and stuff that I've been using. I have insomnia as well. It's horrible. Super hard. Wait, y'all, I got the products. Do y'all want to see them? I don't have all of them, but I do got some of the products. Let me see what I got in here. If y'all would give me a second, I can definitely run and go get the products because I bought the stuff here because I'm staying here. So if y'all want to, hi, Sadia. I said you're glowing when yes, this is, okay, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to go get the products. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Hold on. Oh, let me get up here without falling on the side. Okay, what I miss? What I miss? You know, hello. Oh, hello when you guys talk. Okay, so I gotta get some more stuff, but this so far, and I got a lot of sample. Oh my God, thank you, Kaleidoscope, thank you. Thank you. That was so nice. Thank you. I appreciate. Lord, here come Brooklyn. You better not. Oh my God. Knew she was gonna be on the scene soon. Okay, so the first thing that I do, you got some. Now look how you gonna say it. I got some. So, the first thing that I do is I've been learning about double cleansing. Leash, can you close the door? Thank you, babe. So, the first thing that I have been, child, these lives be so ghetto. My family just do not be caring that I be on. That I be on. You too. Like, I can't. I've been learning about double cleansing. I use this product from Danacera Cerebom. It's like a jelly consistency. And if you guys are familiar with, like, look how, and I have really dry skin. It feels like butter, like melted butter. Hi Tanya, hello. If you guys are familiar with like the Clinique Take the Day Away balm, it's like that, but 100 times better. It's more emollient. It is better for keeping the moisture in your skin. I'm really focused on moisturizing and like just getting more moisture and stuff into my skin, because as we age, I don't care if you're 30, you aging. And our skin starts to change and stuff as we get older. I don't got time for that. I don't want no crow's feet. I don't want all of these open big pores and stuff all on my skin. So I double cleanse with this. My second cleanse, which they told me to throw away, is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. I was using this because I thought this was good, but where I'm at now, they like, yeah, this is junk. Like, we're only dealing with certain products now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm figuring out the steps in your skincare routine. So the steps that I go by are double cleansing, and then you exfoliate. Yes, you exfoliate and then you tone. So what I've been using to exfoliate and tone is the Biologique. I don't have that with me right now. The Biologique P50. That I use. I stopped using Kiehl's also. Yeah, like it's cool if you don't know any better, but you know, when you know better, you do better. So I am working on figuring out another cleanser that I want to use as my double cleanse, but the Cerebom has been like a game changer as far, like when I put it on, you don't even have to really do anything. It like melts the makeup off. And I don't like makeup wipes because I don't like the pulling and the tugging. I'm heavy-handed. So I got the makeup wipe trying to get the mascara and stuff off, and it be tearing my skin up. I don't got time for that. So my exfoliation is the Biologique P50 1970. They have different other formulas like P50W and P50 1970, 500 PMG, and it's just different, whatever it is your skin needs. So when you put it on with a cotton round, and literally what it feels like, the best way I can describe it is like your skin has a sunroof, and it opened up your sunroof and all this air is coming through your skin. It's the weirdest feeling. I'm going to do another skincare video with you guys, and an updated one, so you can see all the products that I'm using and you can see me using them. Like taking my makeup off and applying the products, all the products I'm using, because a lot of stuff I got right now, I'm using the samples that I made, so I'm not lugging all my stuff everywhere all over the house. All over the streets. So the second, after you get finished exfoliating and toning, what I use for oh, that was the toner, the P50. Okay. After that is your serums. Now, at night I have a different toning what did I just say? Not toning. Serum. I use different serums at night than I do. Yes, I'm going to do a skincare one. I use different serums at night than I do in the daytime. I love at night. Well, I use this both. So this is Biologique Colostrum VG. So this is a hydrating serum that, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. And this is expensive, so I'm not going to be wasting it. But this is the consistency. And also, when you're using your serums, from my sister going to esthetician school and getting her license, you use the most watery serums first. So I also like to use, what's this one? The MBR, which is Medical Beauty Research. That's the name of the brand. They have a tissue activating serum. This one helps with turnover of your cells in your skin. Like, you know, when you go to sleep, how they say your cells and stuff turn over and your skin is doing all of these things, rejuvenating itself while you are asleep. This aids in it. And it also helps with hydration. Then I use in the daytime CE ferulic, which is a vitamin C from SkinCeuticals. The minute you started sharing beauty routines, you came alive. That is your need. I love beauty. Like, this is why I'm so glad I made the switch, because I'm starting to feel better about myself, taking care of myself. Like, it's just opened up like a whole new world for me, and I'm just like, what's going on? I love this. So this is a vitamin C that I only use in the daytime. Then at night and as well as in the day, I use the HA, which is hyaluronic acid intensifier multi-glycan. I don't know what that means, but this is a hyaluronic acid from SkinCeuticals. All of these, again, are sample sizes because I be making samples because I'm not dragging my big bottles all over the place. So for my eyes, guys, y'all, when y'all hear the price of this stuff, y'all gonna pass out. So this little thing here, this is the small size. This was $78 or $80 something just for the small one. This Dunacera Mega Serum, I use this at night. This is a lot of antioxidants. This has retinol in it, but it's like a plant-based retinol, so you can wear this out in the sun. This has vitamin C in it as well. This is kind of supposed to replace a whole bunch of other things you're using, but that's why I use it at night, because I love all these other products as well. And I love the change that it has made in my skin. Like, my skin takes me out when I be looking at it. Hey, go, hi, Taya. Hi, how are you? So also my eyes, y'all know I have like dark circles under my eyes. So I have been using this brand called Valmont. Y'all, this brand is so stupid expensive. This eye cream, my sample, this is, the eye serum has bees honey or something like that in it. When I do the updated routine, I'll give you guys the stats and all of that. So this is $460 just for, this is not a cream. It's the cream is after. This is an eye serum. This goes on your eye before you even put the cream on. The cream is another $480, I want to say. Like, y'all, the skincare routine is on another level. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm so happy with everything. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing nothing, because I done dumped everything out so I can show you guys. Oh, also too at night, because I use my Valmont in the morning, I also like to use the Valmont firming cream, and it's kind of like sticky a little bit. It's not heavy, but it's a little bit more thick than the regular serums that I use. And I like to use that in the daytime, just because, like, again, you're getting older, you want to do as much preventative measures as you can. And I've been stopped doing my skincare and stuff from Sephora and all of that because I want active ingredients. I don't want to be getting Botox and all this nonsense, looking older before your time. I don't got time for that. I want to keep looking young and my skin looking good. Thank you. Yeah, I just passed. Don't pass out. Don't pass out, child. Be getting discounts, honey. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, good skincare is very costly, but it's worth it. Like, the proof is in the pudding. It's worth it. Good. My daughter has took over my YouTube. I watch you all the time, though. I'm happy to see you today. Oh, I'm happy to see you too. Thank you. Another eye cream that I like to use in the daytime or at night, because you can use this AM or PM. This is Dunacera as well. This is the Iconic Eye. I like this because I like the tip. These is one of those tips that you can put in the what's it called, the refrigerator or the freezer, but I like to put it in the refrigerator, and you squeeze the ice cream out of the tip, and then you take the flat gold part and you just massage it in and helps to get rid of puffiness and all of that. And mine is not going to go away 100% because it's my bags are hereditary from my dad. Thank you, Dad. All the things to give me, you gave me that. So it doesn't go away completely, but it helps minimize it. I do see a difference. I used SK11 and it's pricey. Girl, SK11, yes. That stuff is super pricey, but I'm telling you, these things, if you get nothing else, if you use nothing else, I will really want you guys to try to look up Biologique P50 toner. That stuff is literally magic in a bottle. I'm telling you, I'm not tagging nothing. This am not sponsored, none of that. This is from somebody who has seen the change in their skin, guys, and it's been a month. I'm telling you. P50 1970, the original formula, has been a game changer on my skin. Look it up. Like, you don't even have to buy anything. They do have a really small travel size of, I think it might be $36 or something. It's small, but it's just for you to try. It's so, so good. It has literally changed my skin. So as far as a moisturizer, I have been using two things. Where is my sample? What do I do with the sample of the moisturizer? This is why I gotta get organized. This is a mess. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so I've been using two things. Are you going to relist all these things? Where you get these from? I've been trying to fix my skin. The first moisturizer I use during the day, and this is a sample of it. This is the Future 5 Extreme Cream number 2. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very much a name type of girl. I never heard of this brand before, so I was like, well, I don't want this. What's this called? The best moisturizer. Look at the skin. The best moisturizer. When I say this stuff seeps into my skin, because I've had more moisturizers that just sit on top of my skin, and you may look moisturized, but it's like it's more greasy moisturized than it is your skin actually retaining moisture. This has helped my skin so much. Just the way my makeup goes on, like just the way everything sits on my face, the compliments I get off of my makeup now, and I be doing my makeup sometimes, y'all, in the car. Like, got the concealer sitting, then, the traffic jam, I'm blending it out while we sitting in the traffic jam. The amount of compliments that I get on my makeup, and they have no idea that I've been doing it, doing 80 on the highway. Not recommended. Another moisturizer that I have found, y'all is going, wait till y'all hear the price on this one. This is another $400 and something. This is called the Valmont Hydra 3 Regenerate. I'm going to tell you what I like about this brand, Valmont. The science behind this brand is why it's so expensive. This particular cream, especially for somebody with dry skin, it basically teaches the cells, and like, you know how they say when you work out and then you gain weight, and then it's easy for your body to go back to the way it was if you exercise because you have muscle memory. That's basically what it's teaching your cells in your skin to hold on to the hydration from the moisturizer. Like, the science behind this stuff is just amazing. These classes and all the education that I'm getting here, because we get educated by the brands. We do classes where they go through the steps of the facials, and the facials alone are just like, I have just never seen anything like the way they do things here. but it basically teaches your cells to hang on to hold on to the moisture. And my skin is like parched, and I'm afraid for the winter because that's when it's worse. My skin has done a 360 in the month that I've only had one facial. The month that I have been at this place, my skin has, get me the defibrillator. My skin has did a 360 since I've been here. Like, I'm so happy with the way everything is going. Like, I said, okay, I got a bright light somewhere. Like, I have been enjoying this. I'm loving everything because it's just, I'm seeing the change and I'm seeing it working. Now, if I can just get this on down, ain't nobody going to be able to tell me nothing. That's why we really got to drop. It's 2 a.m. in the UK. Good to see you again. Don't give up on us. No, I would never. Have a good night, darling. I will talk to you soon. Hopefully, you'll see me on another video soon. Get some good sleep. It has just been like not a lifesaver, but it's just been so good, like, for me to find something that I'm really enjoying and really getting into. Tell your company that your YouTube family needs a discount code. Can I tell y'all something? They don't know about my YouTube. I feel funny about my coworkers and things like that. Like, I just feel like this is mine. I don't want it to turn into, they're watching it to see what I'm saying. They all in my business. Like, I'm telling y'all about my marriage and stuff. I don't want them at work discussing my stuff in the break room. Now I got to be fighting and carrying on down to my job. Like, I don't know if I want them in my business. Like, I mean, you can't, it's the internet. Like, I'm telling the world, like, I get it. I can't help if somebody happens to find it, but I'm not about to go to work and tell them. I can't do that. How about this? I'll buy it and send it to you and use my discount. Just send me your address. How about that? Just give me a Cash App. I'll get you one and send it to you. I'd rather that than them be all in my business. And I'm going to tell y'all something else that has been helping me. I was doing a little research on lion's mane. I keep hearing this name popping up, this lion's mane mushroom. And it's supposed to be good for your brain. No fighting on the job because I will book a road trip. Listen, I don't have time for these people because I like this place. I want to keep this job. Like, I don't want no mess. So I went online and I ordered this stuff called Dr. Bo Herbal's Organic Lion's Mane Mushroom Liquid Drops. I've been taking it, not consistent because I forget. It's supposed to be helping me. I can't give 100% recommendation on this yet because I'm not sure whether it is helping or not. I can't tell. I hear so much about how lion's mane has helped so many people with, the cognitive thing that just holding on to information, helping with your memory and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just not sure if it's helping or not. I want to do a little bit more because I'm supposed to put it in my juice. And let me do that right now. And you don't taste anything. You're supposed to use 5.5 milliliters. And you don't taste it. It doesn't alter what your drink or anything tastes like. And it's supposed to help with your brain. So I want to keep using it a little more and see, if I feel any type of help. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's helping or if it's doing anything. What's hawthorn berry? Is that a fruit? What does that do? I'll try it. I mean, if it can help, I try lion's mane. I take it occasionally to supplements. I couldn't tell if it worked or not, as I have a good. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know whether it works or not. And I mean, people are swearing by it. I love lion's mane, the best thing. And I'm drinking and I'm sitting here like, I still don't know what the hell's going on. So what's so great about this lion's mane? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to still try it, but I'm just, okay. So Another thing that I want to incorporate and get you guys help with is decorating. I'm in my new place and I want to make some changes, and I feel like that will be good, especially as the winter is approaching and stuff, just to make it a little more cozy and a little more me. Just do some changes, and I want to get a couch, and I want to do the living room and do some cute stuff. Hi, Rodney. I was wondering where you were. I don't know if you made my last one, but I'm glad to see you. Get some stuff for the bathroom. Let me tell y'all about that. Have y'all heard of this brand, Trudon or DN? They have, oh my God. I got this soap for my bathroom. Just the component that it comes in, it's just so fancy. Like, it's a glass ridged cylinder, has a gold top with this beautiful pump. They have a room spray. Remember the old school perfumes that have the squeezy thing and you would spray your perfume like that? Well, that's how it is for the room spray. They have diffusers, candles. The candles are like $200 and $300. Like, I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind at this place, but I just want to be surrounded by just like beautiful things and just things that just help my mental and my mind every day. Hawthorn berry, high antioxidant context may lower blood pressure and cholesterol, reduce inflammation, improve skin health, and aid digestion. That's some of it. So is it like a berry? Is it a berry or... Because I would try it. My mom asked me about my blood pressure too because of the panic attacks and the headaches and stuff that I've been getting. But I just again assumed that it was stress. Let me sit here, my leg. Like, well, I ain't got no skirt on. I just assumed it was the stress. So I don't. I'm gonna make an appointment at the doctor so I can get all that checked out. I've never had high blood pressure. They've never talked to me about my blood pressure. Every time I go and get blood work or gotta get iron infusions or whatever, my blood pressure has never been an issue. I think it may have been high one time because I had just got stuck like 3 times before that. So y'all know how I am with the needles, so that stressed me out. But I've never had a problem with my cholesterol, like none of these things. But I've also never been in the position I am right now either. So I am going to get it checked out. My husband purchased it as dried fruit, and we boil it and drink it as a tea. My blood pressure was 192 over 111 at the hospital the other day. Okay, so with that emoji, I'm going to assume that that's bad. So what are you doing about that? Like, are you okay? What's going on? Is it stress or is it like your food and stuff? Because I'm telling you, this food, we already had, I don't want to preach, but we already had this conversation about this food. This stuff is killing us. We cannot eat like this every day. Thanksgiving is coming, and it's okay for Thanksgiving, but not every day with all of this salt and stuff. Stress is what elevates the blood pressure. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I've never had issues with my blood pressure before, but again, I've never been in this position before. So that could very well be a factor because every day I have a headache. Every day. And that's never happened to me before. I see the glow. You see me? Oh my God, I'm so happy with this. Like, I cannot wait to like do my skincare routine. Like, that's how much I've been into this. I cannot wait to film a video for you guys and do step by step the routine, using all of this stuff and all of that. I cannot wait to show you guys like everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna do a day one and I'm gonna do a night one so you can see the products that I use in the day, why I use it, and the ones that I use at night and why I use those. I have been really enjoying all of these products. They're killing me, but again, it's worth it because I see the change in my skin. Blood pressure, please boil and drain some fresh garlic tea. Garlic tea? Sis, I'm not drinking that. Girl, I'm not drinking no garlic tea. Like, we got to figure something another kind of way. I just had my vitamin levels checked. I came back vitamin B1 deficient, symptoms, tired, irritable, heart palpitations. So do you think that that could play a part as well? Because what's the one for the energy? I know I'm low. Is it B12? I know I'm low on that. I've been trying to take vitamin D since, the weather's starting to change, even though I don't know what's going on outside. But I've been trying to do the vitamin D. I mean, it could be, vitamin deficiencies. I'm B12 for energy. Okay, well, I am B12 deficient because I always, when I get my iron infusions, I have to get B12 shots. So I am deficient there. If you want the blood pressure to go down, you drink the garlic tea. I don't know if I have high blood pressure, but child, garlic tea, no. We got to find another way. Just get on Chat GPT or whatever it's called, and let's find us another way to get that pressure down. Because garlic tea, I'm not even a tea drinker like that. But when I do drink tea, it's like fun tea. Like, what is it? The orange raspberry and the raspberry. I love tea like that. It's like hot, like Kool-Aid or something. I'm not drinking no garlic tea. We got to find something else. You definitely got to do vitamin D. It helps regulate everything in your body. Yeah, I've been trying to do the vitamin D. That's 100% because one of my other girlfriends, she is into wellness and things like that, and she's very big on vitamin D. And you just confirmed that it's important. Not that I didn't believe her, but it's important. B1 defiance means I am not absorbing carbohydrates. Carbohydrates give you energy. Now, what about people that do like low carb or like keto? If you don't eat carbs, doesn't your body use other things for energy, which in turn is weight loss, or does that affect you in a negative way? Because I did hear that keto can sometimes give you like gallstones. Garlic is great for some, but not for others, like those with autoimmune issues like me. So would I have autoimmune issues even though even though I don't have cancer anymore? Add fresh garlic to your meals when you cook. Now that I do. I do like garlic in my food, but drinking it as a tea, no. Yes, definitely check your B12. Yeah, I'm gonna get what's it called? A doctor's appointment so I can have all these things checked because yeah, I didn't even think about all of that other stuff. I'm just worried about my pressure and all of that because my heart is what stresses me out more than anything because I don't know exactly in your body where your heart is, but I can point to you where the tightness and stuff be at in my chest, and it's right in this area. So I don't know exactly where your heart is. I don't know if it's over here, up here. Right here is where I be getting that tightness in my chest, and I don't like it. Like it's a lot of things that you can let slide, or just take a Tylenol and a ginger ale and go watch Wheel of Fortune. This is not one of them. I don't play around with this. So keto diet, eat a lot of meat, so the meat supplements for other things. And I was trying not to eat meat, but they said meat is high in iron. So is meat a good thing or is it a bad thing? The tightness is stress. That could be stress. Stress will cause us all. Well, at least y'all know I'm telling the truth because I'm telling you, this stress been taking me down, man. This stress has literally like lean meat. So lean meat would be like turkey, chicken. Because I'm not a big beef eater like that. But is that where you get the iron? Because honestly, if I could eat meat and get the iron and not have to get these iron infusions, I would love that. But also, I don't trust the meat because the cow will have whole cancer. They'll cut the cancer out the meat and still sell the meat. So it's like, I don't even know like what you supposed to eat. Organic, fish, chicken, breast, turkey. I do eat fish and I do eat chicken. I'm not the biggest turkey person. Beef is higher iron. I have low iron to eat beef once a month. Okay, so maybe once a month I can eat beef. and I can go to like the Amish or something and get like a grass fed or whatever the beef that they grow and eat, because I just like I can't with the meat and stuff. That's why I cut it out, because I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't want this nonsense in my body. So I'm trying to do things to just keep it down. I'm just, we're gonna figure it out. But I want to, help. I want you guys to help me with like the decorating and all of that stuff and get kosher or halal. Now I do get halal chicken, and I noticed the difference with that kind of chicken versus getting Purdue or the market brand or what. Like, I don't play about my chicken. I definitely spend money for my chicken. I go to Whole Foods, Wegmans. Like, I spend for my chicken. Stress is a killer for sure. It definitely affected me and my hair and weight. Just how we were talking about earlier, like the morning routine that I want us to all incorporate together. I want to incorporate that as well. And I want to do like, even if we do some breathing exercises or something, if you guys know any way that help, like, I mean, nobody, I'm in what I'm in right now. So I know it's not going to be completely taken away, but what can we do to relieve some of this stress and, have some type of stress management? Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm scared. I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling at all. Like, I've never had all of this going on, and I don't know what to do about it. You know what I'm saying? And also too, as far as like, our prayer and stuff, like, I want every day, I want us to incorporate that sometime into our day. I know that we all are running and doing, and we got our own lives going on, but I'm talking to myself as well, because during this whole ordeal, you would think that every second I would be praying, and I didn't, because I was telling my sister the reason why is because I felt terrible about it. Like, now I'm falling out and I'm going to God when my whole life has fallen apart. But will he want to hear from me now? And it's like, I don't want to feel like that. And she made a really good point. Like, that's what the enemy wants you to feel. He wants you to feel like God don't want to hear from you. He wants you to feel like God are going to give you the side eye because you're coming to him after everything. Like, he had to do all of this just to get you there. And that's not what I want. Prayer, and just like we are doing right now, communication with others, realizing we are not alone. No, for real. Because y'all don't know how good it does my heart when I go missing and you guys reach out. Like, and it's not even a joke. Y'all be on it. My DMs, my emails. Like, I feel so like loved when I hear from you guys. Like, okay, I ain't seen a video in you in like 2 weeks. Like, it's been a week, or not, and not even that. It could be I upload Thursdays and Sundays. I could miss a Thursday and y'all like, what's going on? Everything cool? Like, that feels so good to me. The Lord understand. Try not to be hard on yourself. Accept his grace. I used to love grounding techniques, but I stopped doing them. I really should be good. No, you should start, because I do hear that a lot about taking your shoes off and going outside and grounding. And I would like to do that. I don't know if in 2017, may I lose my grandma, and in July, I lost my mom, her daughter, birth from cancer. I know stress. God is always listening. Oh my God. I remember you telling me about that. That is, child, I couldn't imagine. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I know the stress that you was under. Like, I always said that to my family, that I would have rather been the one, as much as I don't want to go, I would have rather been the one to go than it be my brother or sister. I would not have been able to handle that. Like, it's selfish, as crazy as it may sound. I would have rather it had been them, be me than them. I was thinking of you even when Florida was having a hurricane. Child, I wasn't in no Florida. I was fine. Like, thank God I wasn't in Florida. Like, God spared me, gave me some grace on that one. His word says he will be very leave you for sake you no matter what. He was always want to hear from you. Doesn't see us. How was everything? Are you okay? How was your home and everything? Like, I pray everything worked out for you in Florida. I have a friend that lives in Florida. He's in Tampa and he's fine. Like, I guess they went and got shelter and everything, but his home is fine and everything is fine. I pray everything is fine with you as well. I started reading the Bible from the beginning, and God is listening. You just have to start talking. No one is the Bible perfect, so talk. He's listening. God knows our hearts, and sometimes he just needs us to stop, slow down, and just focus. I think that's where he lives at. Was at Tampa, and he's doing well. So I thank God that y'all are okay. Like, that is the whole thing down there was just crazy. Like, and just stuff like that. Like, people are not paying attention to all what's going on. Like, God's tired. Like, it's have y'all been listening to this guy? I want to say his name is Philip Anthony Mitchell or something. This preacher, me and my sister have found, he has a church in Atlanta, and not Eddie Long type of church. This, like, when I tell you this man he went to a visiting church or something. They had some type of a conference or something, and no damages. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. When I tell y'all, I be riding to work with this man. I be at work getting myself together in the morning with my earphones in. When I tell you, this man is like how it was growing up. They don't talk like him anymore. Everybody is money. Everybody is God, get ready to do. God about to bless you. God. Everybody's always worrying about money and material stuff. None of that means nothing to me if I'm dead. I need to know about my life. Like, that's what it's always a way to make money. Money is going to be there. Eddie Long was a good man. So we're going to leave that alone because we're not supposed to be talking about people. So we're going to leave that one alone. But y'all, when I tell you I want to visit his church, they said that conference that he was in, they turned thousands of people away. People was in the parking lot crying because they couldn't get into this building. But I'm going to tell you what really cinched it for me. Not only the way he talks to us, telling us the truth, because that's what we need. This coddling and just telling people what they want to hear, or everything is about prosperity and all of that. Like, not only the way he talks to us, but when I heard this man say, "Don't y'all start idolizing me," because I'm seeing the Jesus, I can never find the words. My God, it's so frustrating. The popularity that this man is getting. He said, "Do not idolize me. This is not me. I'm doing what Jesus is saying do. I'm doing what God is telling me to do. Do not be putting me up on no pedestal. If y'all come into the church just to see him, you there for the wrong reasons." And I love that. Like, it's not about him, because I feel like a lot of these people are in it for the status. They're in it for money. They in it for, the fame, and they get on these microphones and it's just like, it takes over their personality. Yes. Who is this pastor? I want to say Philip Anthony Mitchell. The name of his church is in the comments. 2819 Church. It's in Atlanta. Let me tell you how I found this man. I was scrolling through TikTok and his videos kept coming up. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not the biggest fan of religious things on social media because I just feel like it's social media. Like you going on there for an escape. You're going on there for like fun and a little bit of, little gossip or whatever. And I usually scroll past these things. So I kept seeing this video of this man. So one day I was like, and then the videos don't even look appealing. They be all dark and smoky. I'm like, what is this? So one day I stopped on the video, and he was going through the scriptures, and the way he was breaking down like what this scripture means and what Jesus was trying to tell us. And basically, this particular video was basically, look at what's going on. Look at what's going on in Israel. Look what's going on in the streets. We are witnessing what's in the Bible, the prophetic timeline in real time. And I'm like, well, he ain't lying. So, that's one video. You keep going. I'm reading Old Testament and it's eye-opening because all some preachers talk about is New Testament. Philip Anthony Mitchell, that's him. You have to check him out. You have to. Like, if you ever listen to preaching and you don't know what's going on or you don't understand, listen to him. The way he breaks it down, and he's so passionate about what he's talking about. Like, he is there to give you this. That's his only mission, to give you this word and to give it to you the right way. Like, that's what I love about him. Even the people that don't believe, he says it like, you are welcome here. You are welcome to listen until you believe, because there's no way you can leave out of this man's church without getting something. I love listening to this man. The way he breaks down prayer, the way he breaks down sin. He made a comment one time, y'all, and like it messed me up because he did not lie. It felt like he was literally talking to me. He said, y'all babysit sin. We're living in the era of grace. Back in the Old Testament, God wasn't playing with none of them. He sent Jesus for us, and we have so much grace now that we take advantage. And he's not lying, because if God really flex on us the way that he used to back in the Old Testament, because if I was one of them in the Old Testament, I'd be salty right now, because we have so much grace. And he said, if God handled us the way that he did back in the Old Testament, we would straighten up so quick. You would see the way sin would almost disappear if God dealt with us the way that he dealt with them back in the Old Testament. This man gives hope, because some of these preachers, listen, I have conversations with my mom about that all the time. Like, I grew up in church. I grew up in a certain way. And the church that I grew up in, they were no nonsense. They didn't come there and, not want to offend. It wasn't none of that. You wasn't sitting up in church with the big earrings on. You wasn't coming in God's house with a face full of makeup, your skirt all short. They wasn't doing none of that. All of that, come as you are. They didn't play that. You can't go to a temple, a mosque, none of those places dressed or looking the way you want, doing whatever you want. Why do you think it's okay to come to the house of God like that? Like, that's the kind of church that I grew up in. There are not no consequences anymore because everybody's so offended. You're not allowed to say what it is because people feel like you're talking down to them or you're offending them or, who are you to judge? It's not judge. They telling you what God's word is, period. You don't have to like it. You don't have to believe it. I remember sometimes when you go to church, it's like some things stick into your mind. Because I ain't gonna lie, especially when I was young, when the pastor got up, it was nap time. Like, I grew up there. So it wasn't like, that was my pastor. I only was like really into it when there would be guest pastors because it was something different. When my pastor got up, it was nap time. But I remember him saying something one day that always stuck with me. God's word is going to stand whether you believe it or not. That's kind of where I'm at with it right now. Like, it's embarrassing sometimes when I hear, another pastor did this. Pastor did that. The pastor took this money and did this with it. This pastor got caught doing this. This pastor, and it's like, why y'all keep insisting on embarrassing God? Like, what is going? But it's not an embarrassment to God. My grandmother said it's going to be more, and this is in the Bible. I didn't know this, but my grandma used to say this when I was young. It's going to be more preachers in hell. And if you read the Bible, it says that in the last days, false prophets, false preachers, all of these things. But mind you, it's always the preachers and stuff you hear. You don't never see no other religious heads or nothing. It's always the preachers you hear about. He's an awesome man of God. Break it down so that we can understand the word. He makes you look at your life and see what's going on around us. I'm telling you, this is like, somebody said to me earlier, maybe he is taking things away from you to add something. This is what I think about when somebody says something like that. I don't know if I would have gotten into this man had I still been in the space that I was in, because all I was thinking about was what I wanted to do myself, comfortable in this little world that you've made, regardless of whether some days you're miserable, some days you're not. I'm in this little world that I made. So now that I'm out, I have no choice but to look to him, because it's like I got them glasses when you get eye surgery, I got them on. That's what it feels like. So I have no choice. It's the sad truth. A lot of false teachers, we are truly living in the last day. And they used to say that since I was a kid. But look at what's going on. It's in the word. It's in the word. Like, I'm just, like, I want to go to this man's church so bad. Like, it's the way he makes me look at the way that I've been doing things. God is drawing you closer to him. I mean, I'm praying so. I'm praying so. I'm praying that all of this suffering that I'm doing in my mind is not for nothing. And that he sees my heart and he sees me trying to figure this out. I'm trying. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that that's what this is, that he is drawing me closer to him. I'm praying that's what this is. I turn this man on if I'm not listening, because I love listening to gospel music too. I'm trying, and I'm not going to say I'm never listening to rap and R&B no more. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and try to lie and act crazy. But I am trying to incorporate more of God into especially my mornings, so that my day could at least start off without me, being stressed and just getting that into my body. I love Fred Hammond. I'm going to tell y'all some of the songs that I listen to in the morning. I love Fred Hammond's CD. If you guys are familiar with Spirit of David, I love that CD. I listen to some commission songs, but I'm going to tell you who really gets me. John P. Key. It's this song from John P. Key called Standing in the Need, or Standing in the Need of Prayer. One of those. I cannot listen to that song without bawling my eyes out. I want y'all to listen to that song Fred Hammond is awesome. He's my favorite artist. I just saw him in Tampa. I've been looking at those videos, child. Every time I see a video, they got Kirk Franklin on there looking like James Brown. So I can't never look at like that be the stuff I be talking about. And he know better. Because he used to be so anointed early on. I don't know what in the world he be doing. He on stage with his heels on, doing all this here crazy dancing that don't got nothing to do with the song. Girl, the Bible is full of instructions on how to live right. It is, Carmen, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of times when you're reading it, you don't, at least me, I can't speak for anybody else. 90% of the time, I'm just to feed myself, just to get it in my soul. But a lot of times, I don't know what's going on. Pray for Kurt. Child, okay? Because what's going on? He be up there looking like Prince with all of this hair. Like, what are you doing? What are you? It's nothing even happening. I mean, what? He moonwalking and carrying on. He got his chest all out with the. I don't even want to get into Kurt because he be. No, James Brown is for what he was. James Brown ain't up there singing about Jesus, backflipping and carrying on. Like Kurt be doing too much. I found him. Listen, TikTok before good for something. Be tweaking up. No, for real. Because what be going on? I can't even focus on Fred because I be looking at Kurt. Like what's going on? First of all, the songs don't even be calling for all what he be doing. He be millie whopping it like, oh my God. He is seriously, but that's what a lot of people be in it for. I'm gonna tell you another one. I grew up with Ty Tribbett, him and his brother. I know my mom is good friends with his dad and his mom, Nisi. My family is good friends with the Tribbett family. He has changed a lot. I'm never going to forget, he came to church, and this was after he had his CDs out. He came to church because we used to have these things. It was like 5 churches. Kurt Franklin, this is what we doing, things that uplift and enlighten you. Also, Asia, I want you to look into for stress is against ashwagandha. I keep hearing that. Kurt with the Tic Tac heel. Girl, his lemon pepper step was like, he be getting on my nerves. So this was after he had his CD. So he comes to church because we used to have this thing called Power of His Resurrection. It was like 5 churches, and we all would fellowship. Every church had a night. I think our church used to be maybe Tuesday or something like that. That was our church. Because I used to go to this church called Household of Faith. It was in South Philly. This is the church I grew up in. And we're not from South Philly, but this is, the church that my grandmother helped found. And we was going there our whole life. And Ty Tribbett's dad, Tyrone, used to have Fridays. His church was called El Bethel. I think it was El Bethel. I think so. I gotta ask my mom if that's correct. But him and his brother, they would be in the choir, and his brother played either the bass or the drums. I can't really remember. But again, we grew up with them, and everybody used to look forward to Friday nights because Tyrone Tribbett was basically like Bishop Mitchell or whatever his name is. I can't remember. I don't want to be disrespectful and say it like that, but Bishop or Philip Anthony Mitchell, but more fun. Like, he would tell you all about his background and the things he used to do and how God brought him out. And like, when I tell you, there was not a dry eye or a person sitting in the seat. Like, and he had Friday nights, and then you were off Saturday, and then it was, regular church. But everybody looked forward to Friday nights because that's how good church used to be. Like, oh my God, it used to be like a party. And I remember after he started making CDs, this man came to church, and one of the women in the church asked him for his autograph. And I'm looking at her like, sis, you done seen this boy since he was a little kid. Why are you? And it's like you see the change in people when they start getting power and notoriety and wealth and stuff. And I'm not saying that he's moved away from God because I don't know him personally anymore. The Ty Tribbett I knew when we was younger is not the same person. So I don't know what's going on there. But it just, this is what I mean by people like Kurt Franklin and stuff. Like, y'all be knowing better. And it's like, y'all get into this world, into this life, and it's like, it changes you. And I'm really be confusion on, I mean, I guess I'm not confused because I don't even have power and notoriety and stuff, and I fall short. So, I mean, I guess that's, it changes you because you're in this world and you start to feel like it's about you and not about you spreading God's word, not about bringing people to him. Like, to me, when we were growing up, that's what it used to be about. It used, like, that was the point of the resurrection services. It was getting people saved. Every service, like, they would have altar calls and it would be all, and people would be up front tarrying and stuff and just looking for God to just bless and save people. It's like, I don't, like, remember testimony service? We don't even got testimony service no more. Like, all of this type of stuff kills me when I see how things have changed. That's what I love about him. It's like he's bringing it back to the basics. And that's what I love and I miss. Bringing it back, holding people accountable, not coddling them. You cannot do what you want to do and follow Jesus. This is not how it works. And that goes for all of us. Even him, he talks about himself, how he's changed. I was listening to one of his sermons and he was talking about how before God called him, how he was drinking Hennessy and was thinking about unaliving himself. Like, we don't have those no more. That's why I be wanting to talk about my journey and stuff, because people don't know about what God can do anymore. It's, everybody's following what everybody else is doing. And you hear a lot of, you don't understand, or this doesn't make sense. And like, God don't owe you an explanation. If this is what he says do, this is what he says do. You don't have to have the answer to everything. You're not going to have the answer to everything. People play in church. It is. They are. And it's scary. It is scary. Like, I always have these conversations with my mom. Like, if I'm telling somebody about God, what am I supposed to say when they bringing up this kind of stuff? What do I say to them if they're saying, well, why, well, what church you go to? Because every time I go to church, they do this. I remember my sister told me that this guy that she used to deal with, he stopped going to church because every time he would ask a question, somebody would get upset with him. And that broke my heart because that's not how that's supposed to be. Jesus taught. How can you learn and how can you find out what he wants, what he needs, what you're supposed to be doing unless you ask questions? Well, you're not supposed to question God. Somebody told him. That's the dumbest thing I ever. Who told you this? Not one line in the Bible did God say you not to ask him. It says, bring my word back to me. How can you not ask God questions? If you don't know what's going on, what you supposed to just do what you say and what you want to do and not what's written? And like, it's just frustrating to me because watching the way, and it's always Jesus for some reason. That's another thing that kills me. Somebody to love you so much that they suffered for no reason, because he didn't have to suffer. He's God. He don't have to suffer. Somebody that loved you so much that suffered for you, that died for you, and then you turn around and deny him. You turn around and say he's not real. Like, that is just, but I can't get so upset because I'm sure he feels the same way when we sin. He feels the same way when we don't pray, when we go talk to everybody else and not him. So I'm sure he feels the same way You know, nobody's sin is greater or better than the other. You know what I'm saying? If you steal, I'm not better than you because I don't steal, but I lie. You know, you don't lie, but you know, you sleeping with a bunch of other people. Nobody is better than anybody. He hates it all. He loves us, but he hates the sin. That's what people be failing to realize. And then another thing that I don't like that I hear people say all the time about church is how it's judgmental. I can see where somebody may get that from. And that's not what we're supposed to be doing. Because again, nobody is better than anybody else. Everybody's going to get in that line. That word say, every knee shall bow. That means everybody. Every tongue is shall confess. That means everybody. So we can't judge people. You can hold them accountable. You can tell them you can tell them what it is, but in love. Nobody to him like that. So why do you feel as though it's okay for you to do it another way? That's not how that goes. If he led by example, I feel like that's how everybody should lead. No, nobody should leave feeling judged. You should leave wanting more. You should leave. I see you encouraging yourself. I have to. I have to, because I'm speaking to myself. I'm no better than anybody else. I know firsthand that I'm dead wrong, especially everything that I've been through. I should be on my knees every day, and I'm not. So I'm not, preaching to anybody because I'm nobody. I know better. So that's why I say I can see how when people deny him, how it would hurt him the same way us sinning would hurt him. And which we're probably worse in church. And he said, you can't hold because everybody is not under the same law you are. Everybody doesn't follow Jesus. You can't expect them to react or do what you want them to do based on our scripture. Everybody does not follow it. Yes, they do, but and that's not okay. That's not okay. But also too, what we realize though is every time somebody is saying that you're doing something wrong, every time somebody is trying to correct you, it's not judgment. We also have to realize that as well. Every time somebody telling you something that you don't like, it's not judgment because they have been there. How are you going to know what you're doing is wrong and get on the right path if nobody tells you? To me, it's the way you do it. If you do it letting Jesus lead, if you do it and they're seeing the love from you and they're seeing that you're trying to guide them in his way, you can't help their response. If they're going to be angry, they're going to be angry because everybody don't want to be told that they're in sin. Everybody don't want to be told that they're wrong. Sometimes you're not going to be able to help that. Then that's when you pray for that person. But every time somebody says something to you, it's not judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like I can say something about the food you're eating that it's bad for you. I'm not judging you. I had colon cancer. I'm telling you because I know where this can lead. Everybody is not going to get colon cancer, no. But it's a higher chance of you getting this if you're eating like this, especially getting older. This food is not food. All it is chemical and red dye number 17. It don't be food. I was listening to the radio and somebody said, we are the only country that has food, FDA, that somebody has to regulate our food because it's not food. If you go to these other places, the things that they feed us are banned in other countries. We're the only ones that have this like a FDA to have to go over our food. Like, I'm not saying this because look at you over there eating them cereal. Like, you know you fitting to get cancer. Like, no. I'm telling you, like, sis, you grown, but, that cereal ain't it. I've been there. I'm not going to say I don't cheat and I don't still, have I done told y'all earlier, I got oven cookies in there waiting on me. But you can't think that every time somebody is trying to correct you, the approach is important. Yes, you can't, every time somebody says something to you, they're not judging. We can't, we have to get out of that as well. Older people don't always at all, because they paid off too. The FDA sure don't. That's why they was killing me when the vaccines and stuff came out. The first thing is are they FDA approved? What's the cereal that got paint thinner in it? That's FDA approved, and you eating paint thinner. So I'm trying, please, okay? We're not, everybody was a scientist all of a sudden in a health nut. The FDA is paid. They don't regulate nothing, because if they were really doing what they're supposed to be doing, number one, we wouldn't need them. Number two, there would not be so much cancer and sickness the way it is. Childhood obesity. Wasn't nobody fat when we was kids. Every time I turn around, a kid got a health condition or something. It's the food. But nobody want to hear that, so we're going to move on. We really can't rely on the FDA. No, we can't. And honestly, even our fruits and vegetables. You ever get an apple and it's like wax and stuff on the outside? Like you washing your broccoli and the water is beating off the broccoli. Hello? They don't want to hear. I trust me. I'm trying to keep my stress down, so I don't even want to talk about the food and the FDA. I'm trying to keep my stress down. I've been to Dubai, and the food is amazing and fresh. Even in London, they have expiration dates and used. Exactly. We're the only ones that have food like this. And also, when you go to Canada, their food is 5 ingredients in something. Meanwhile, ours will be 27, because they have universal health care. They don't want to pay for them people in the hospital all the time. Our hospitals are big business. That's why all of the food got everything in it to make us sick, because that's how they make money. All of this is a cycle. That's true. I'm an 80s baby. We were not fat. No, I'm a 90s kid. We was not fat. We was outside playing. If you was fat, it was your hereditary most of the time. Your mom fat or your dad fat or something, and it was something like that. I was a chubby girl growing up in the 70s, but there wasn't a lot of chubby kids. Yeah, nobody's saying there was no chubby kids at all, but it was not to the rate that it was now. Oh, God bless you too. Thank you, bless 143. Thank you. Thank you. But look how you spell fat. I love that. Fat, but that fat means you was doing something. That's a different kind of fat. You wanted to be that kind of fat. Yeah, that's the food and all of that stuff is just not the same. Even just trying to cook your own food and stuff, it's hard. All of this is hard. They even regulate makeup and face products not here. Yes. Tell me from trauma. But that's something that you could not help. You didn't ask for that trauma. You were a kid. That's not something you could have dealt with on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's how you dealt with whatever was going on. That's why people are growing their own food and going back to the butchers me. I'm telling you, that's one of the things that I'm really sick about leaving my home. My garden was such a sense of pride for me, because when my mom went back to check on the house, she gonna go in the garden and take all of these head tomatoes and stuff. She had a whole bowl. I went in her kitchen, all these tomatoes off my tree. Can I tell you, the tomatoes that I grew taste 1,000 times different than the tomatoes at the supermarket? Why? Not only do they look different, because I grew heirloom tomatoes. I've gotten heirloom tomatoes out of the market. They are cherry red. The tomatoes I grew, and I know they all different colors. I know that part. But the ones I grew is this beautiful, black cherry color. I'm not trying to offend. No. Nobody's offended. Nobody's offended, baby. No, we talking honest. We all family here. Nobody's offended about nothing. Don't ever want everybody to be comfortable, with what they're saying. Nobody's offended. But my tomatoes look so different compared to the tomatoes in the supermarket. Like we gotta to farm. Like thank God that where we live, we have access to the Amish and farmers markets and Wegmans and Whole Food. Everybody don't have access to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody should have to eat this way because you don't have access to fresh vegetables and people that are really growing their food. Did mom get all girl? I'm telling you, because I said, were any tomatoes left on the tree? Like I mean, I got sage and parsley and oregano and I got green peppers and jalapenos and cauliflower. All of these vegetables that I was growing, like I'm salty. Like all summer I've been eating zucchini from out of my garden. I'm super salty, but it's okay. Child Wegmans has, first of all, don't be too sad because the prices in these stores, like sometimes I be wanting to carry my behind back to save a lot because this don't make no sense. When we was kids, my mom and grandma used to go shopping every Saturday. No, not every Saturday. Once a month on a Saturday. They got food for the entire month. They went to ShopRite. They went to Murray's. Y'all remember Murray's? They went to Murray's and they went to Save a Lot. We had food, and I mean, my mom cooked every night. We had real food for a month. Like, don't miss Wegmans too much, because and sometimes I'm telling you, I be wanting to go in there and knock all their stuff off of their shelves because the prices in there are ridiculous. I'm tired. Like, you gotta be rich just to eat normal. I don't like Aldi's. Aldi's reminds me of Save-A-Lot. Now, Lidl's. Some folk been putting me down with Lidl's, and I must say, they got a little section where they bake their bread every day and stuff. Like, I like stuff like that. It was different back in the day. It is. And that's the sad part, though. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. Why is the food different? It's food. I don't understand it. My husband and I are looking at states where we can buy land so we can live good and grow food. Listen. I'm not mad at you because it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. And another reason why I'm salty because it's a lot of money in that yard just from the dirt. The dirt alone was hundreds of dollars. Then, all of the seeds and all of the, it's a lot of money doing a garden. It's not cheap. I lived in Rochester, New York where Wegmans started. Well, look at you, sis. You had it from the ground up. I ain't mad at you. Everything twice, but... Girl, I be in there looking at juice, the butter and stuff. I drink Mountain Valley water because it's in a glass bottle. Please tell me y'all why these cases is $27 for the case. And it's like 12 bottles of water. Like, what's going on? Yeah, it did. Much better years ago. Where I live, the Aldi's is nice and very fresh. We have a Lidl's too. The Aldi I see, it just gave like... It just gave secondhand food or like food that the markets couldn't sell or something. Like, I don't know. It's just that Aldi to me, maybe it was the one I went to. I'll say that. Maybe it was the one I went to that I didn't like. I liked Lidl's better. I couldn't do the Aldi. I don't know. I just didn't like it. The vegetables just looked like they was on their last leg. It just didn't do nothing for me. I didn't like it at all. We can go with you to pick some stuff up from the garden and run. Yo, what if I recorded me going to the house and stealing out the garden and getting out of there before I get caught? Because last time I was there, child, I got cussed out and thrown out. So that's a whole other thing I ain't getting into. But yeah, so Publix is the main store in Florida, but more expensive than... I hear about Publix a lot, though. Yeah, I watch... What's the guy? Funky Dineva, and he talks about Publix a lot. I've never been there though, and I think he's from Miami. Virginia. I heard this Virginia was nice though. So I'm not surprised. I heard Virginia was nice. Because Lidl's look nice. I rolled past one of the Lidl's up, I forget what section it was in Pennsylvania. And child, it looked like the Incredibles headquarters or something. It's all glass and I said, well, who this new market popping up? But did y'all know the dollar store is got markets coming? Now I don't know if they're gonna be in certain areas, but I seen a dollar store market and I was like, what is it? Family Dollar or one of them? They building a market. I had no clue. Yeah, I heard Virginia was really nice. Virginia and Connecticut. Some other place I heard about that had like really nice areas and a lot of land and just like people were really like building good lives. Dallas. No, that's what it looked like. You ever seen the Incredibles headquarters? It's all big with the glass. That's how this Lidl's was. The whole building was glass on the outside with the big yellow Lidl sign. I said, where Lidl's get all this kind of money for this kind of store? Child, they look better than Wegmans. Child, Lidl's look good. They go in there, they got their own little bakery. You can smell the freshly baked bread coming in. I said, well, who are the Lidl's? I like this store. I gotta clean up all this stuff. I got all this makeup and all this stuff all over this bed trying to show y'all stuff. I'm trying to make sure I ain't missed nothing. Oh, remember when I told y'all about this House Labs? Child, I've been tearing up. Look how I've been tearing up the blush. This Fire Moon has been perfect. Like, look how pretty this is. This is like the perfect blush for the fall time. Leela's nice, and yes, the face break back. I haven't gotten any of the bread yet, but I want to. Because I've been making my own, but I want to. Do you have to work tomorrow? I do, and I'm exhausted. I just missed y'all so much. I just wanted to just like talk and just have some time with y'all because I haven't been putting no videos up, and I just felt terrible that I haven't even felt the energy or the urge to want to put up videos. Like, I want my channel to be dependable because I want to continue to grow and just build a relationship with you guys. But I had to take a break. I had to. I'm glad I came on too. I enjoyed you guys. I really have. And I know some of y'all probably got to go to work tomorrow too. So it's after 10 o'clock. So we get ready to get off of here and let y'all get y'all night. Because I got to take some Tylenol because I got a headache as always. But thank you. It's from my new job. You missed the maybe you can watch the replay, all of the skincare and stuff. But I am going to do a video taking off my makeup and I'm gonna do morning and then I'm gonna do night. So I'm gonna show you all the products that I use, and it's not a lot. Like, I don't want you to feel like it's like cumbersome or nothing. It's not, but it's self-care, and you gotta take time with yourself. So I'm going to do a video in the morning with my skincare, and I'm going to do a video at night. I did one of my videos, and I showed you the skincare that I was using, like that was safe for people that had cancer and stuff. 90% of that stuff I don't use anymore because when I went to this place, they really put me on a regimen, like active ingredients, like really good skincare, like not that kiddie stuff that I was getting from Sephora. Like this, it's expensive, but it's science behind it, and it's really, really good skincare. So no, thank you guys for being on. Like I appreciate it. Like, trust me, I appreciate it. I love that you guys took time out to come sit with me and chit chat and talk. And I really, really appreciate you guys. I love y'all so, so much. I want to do this again. I don't remember when my last one was. Might be a month ago. Might be longer than that because I've been missing for a minute. But I want to do another one. And what's today? Sunday? Yeah. So I will have another video up Thursday. Do you have a P.O. box? I don't, but I need to get one. No, I don't. I don't have a P.O. box. I sent all my stuff to my sister's house. So no. Cause you know, Russia, you know I'm getting ready to go in there and get my cookies. I'm glad you know they in the back of my mind. I'm getting ready to get on that couch with my cookies and watch Transylvania with Brookie. Cause you hear her still up 10 o'clock at night screaming and hollering. You need to take her butt to bed. So sick of her butt. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. And I will see you all Thursday. I appreciate every last one of you guys. You guys made this another successful live. I love you so, so much. You should get some. What was the name of the double cleanser you mentioned? I hate to ask, but this face needs something. No. Don't be afraid to ask. This is the Dunacera Cerebomb. They have 2 sizes of this. It's this one, I want to say it's like maybe $95 or something, but they have another one that's like a travel size that's like $55. I use this to initially take my makeup off. It's like a jelly-like consistency. It's very soft. Like it feels so good on your face. You put it on, it comes with a spatula, and you just like gently just, work it in. You don't got to do a lot of work because it just melts the makeup off. You put a little bit of water on after I melt a lot of my makeup off, and then it just like creates this light emulsion on your face. Then you rinse it off, or you can use one of those, I forget the name of the washcloths. They're not regular washcloths. They're the ones for your face that you get. I forget the name of it, but you can use that to you wet it and to make sure you got your eye makeup, your mascara and stuff. Because for me, that's the hardest part to get off, the mascara. Then you can either cleanse twice with this, or you can use another cleanser, because I'm gonna get another facial cleanser to use because apparently Kiehl's is for kids. So I'm not going to be using that anymore. But in my video for my skincare, I'm going to show you all the products and stuff that I'm using. I'm using 2 eye creams. I use a serum for my eye, and then I use a eye cream. I use a different one for day and night. I use Valmont in the daytime, and I use Valmont and Dunacera at night. I use SkinCeuticals. I have vitamin C, hyaluronic acid. I have a moisturizing serum from Biologique. I use P50 1970 from Biologique to tone and lightly exfoliate, because that's a light exfoliator as well, because you always want to exfoliate before your serums, because it gets rid of the dead skin and it preps your skin for your serums. And your serums are basically a repair. That's the repair step. I have a really, really good moisturizer. Oh, sunscreen. When I tell y'all I was today years old when I realized that we had to wear sunscreen, I thought we had a built-in sunscreen. Apparently not. So that's the last step that I do, is the sunscreen. I can't believe I'm seeing you in real life. Hi, Ruth. How are you? How are you? Yes, I'm here. Hopefully you can catch the replay. We've been on here for a couple of hours now, and everybody's tired, and we gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I got cookies to eat. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. Take care, Kaleidoscope. Thank you, and thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. You made this such a blessing, and I really, really, really appreciate you all. I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you all Thursday. Bye, guys. Love you. Rest well. I am. I'm at my sister's house. I'm going to rest good. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night.